Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and my little weird obsession with cassettes. As you can see, I am fairly obsessed with them these days because I couldn't afford these when I was younger. And yeah, just my whole childhood was spent just collecting blank tapes so I could record stuff off the radio, and I always thought, if I ever get the money someday, I'll get a really nice cassette deck so I can listen to the music I want without having to pay $10-15 per cassette like the original owners of these had to. But now I'm pushing 50 and I've got money for decent tape decks, and I can indulge this little weird obsession of mine. So this is the last video in my series of videos where I take a look at this giant box of 190 tapes I bought off eBay for 135 bucks. Cost me about 50 cents a tape after I got done with shipping and stuff. So yeah, what used to be over 2,000 bucks worth of music back in the day, I got for 135 bucks plus shipping. I gotta love it. Okay, first tape for this video. What have we got? And we're already starting out on country, unfortunately. This is the sound of New Country 2. This, actually, that's Kick a Little. I know that song. What's on this side? Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. I actually wrote a parody of Thinking Problem back in the day. Back when I was still writing song parodies. All my family used to try to convince me to send stuff to Weird Al all the time, but the thing is, I know Weird Al. He doesn't really like having people send him parodies, because he's got enough stuff of his own. Well, maybe he likes it, I don't know. That one's in good shape. We'll keep it. It's right from the era where I actually liked country, so maybe once I get the hankering, I'll listen to it. Next up, more country. I think Rocket Country Style, Volume 2. One's kind of faded. I can't really make out much of what's on it. I see Hank Williams and Kathy Mattea. This might be a giveaway tape. I don't know if there's much on here I would like. It's fine. I'll keep it. Let's see, what's next? Malcolm Byrne. Do not know that name. Not really any clues as to who he might be either. This could be some rare stuff that I might be able to use on the channel. Or it could be just somebody I don't know and I can't use them on the channel. Alright, I like that enough to give it a chance. I'll figure out who he is later. Next up, Doobie Brothers again. And I hope this one's good because I like them. Some good stuff on there. Man, I've been doing this for a while. I'm filming all 4 of these videos one after another, so I've been talking for more than an hour and a half straight now, so. Sounds like the recording was overloaded on that one, but I'll keep it. It's otherwise fine. Oh, now we got a good one. Eurythmics. I will take any Eurythmics you throw at me. Seriously. Amazing band. Loved them since the 80s. That's in good enough shape to keep, too. Awesome. All right, next up. I'm Kenny Rogers, and this is Fat Bitchin' with My Teeth. Let's see what's on this. Never been a big Kenny Rogers fan, but some stuff I do like. Unfortunately, this tape is damaged, and there's the reason why. Felt pad coming off. So that's going to go in the fix-it pile. Next up, Samantha Fox. Oh, and there's some amazing tracks on here. I Surrender is amazing, guys. I hope this is in good shape, because I like Samantha Fox. Flawless. Keeping that. I might listen to that one tonight, too. Love Samantha Fox. All right, what have we got next? Robert Plant. I like him, too. Kind of. Never been a huge fan. Now, I remember Tall Cool One being announced on the radio back in the day, so this would be 80s. For sure. Wait a minute. That sounds like Zamfir, not Robert Plant. Let me get Shazam out here for a second. That came out to Aria by Pierre Belmond. So this tape does not have Robert Plant on it anymore. If it ever did. This is a screwed together cassette. So somebody could have swapped the tape in here. I'm intrigued. I'll keep that one. Next up. Ooh, Bob Seger. I love me some Bob Seger. And for a minute there I thought we didn't have a felt pad in there, but yes we do. Side 1 is damaged, side 2 is okay. I'm going to reject that one. Oh, we got another good one here. Mike plus the Mechanics. Love some Mike and the Mechanics. And it's got Silent running on it. Awesome! And Par Avion. If you don't know Par Avion, maybe you recognize the name Enigma. As in sadness. As in the band that sampled Par Avion for Callous Went Away. I love the source recording and I love Enigma. So, oh, A Call to Arms. That's an amazing song. I mean, it's friggin' glorious, that song. I hope this one's good. It's perfect. It sounds like it's perfect anyway. Oh no, side 2 is damaged. Please tell me A Call to Arms isn't damaged. That song's friggin' amazing. Oh. That's the reason why the felt pad came off. Probably in my machine, too. Let me hold you up here for a second and I'll just take a look. I don't see it in there. Could be sitting down at the cassette well, or at the bottom of the cassette well, but we did get some decent treble out of side one, I do believe, so this tape is worth saving, probably. Most likely. Just trying to see if the felt pad got moved over or something. I don't think so. I think it's in the machine. So that's going to go in the fix-it pile, because definitely going to fix that. And I'm just going to pause you real quick here, and I'm going to clean the heads on this machine before we continue. All right, we're back. Fortunately, the heads really weren't that dirty. Really says something when I've gone through 100 plus of these things, and yet the RCA still hasn't collected much in the way of bad tape residue. Okay, we've got the Judds again. Just not a fan. I think I'll just throw that one to the reject pile, honestly. There's really nothing on there I need. Next up, the best of Susie Quattro. 1984. Compilation. Interesting. I am intrigued. What do we have here? I'm going to keep that one. Boy, that shoebox is getting full now. All right, next up, Blue Rodeo. Classic Canadian country band, and one I will not be keeping. I am the last thing of a fan of theirs. They were just overplayed when I was younger, so I have no interest in that tape at all. Next up, Highway to the Danger Zone. I like this soundtrack. It's not my favorite, but it's got Take My Breath Away on it, and that's all that counts. And yeah, Top Gun anthem, we gotta keep that too. We'll see if this one's any good. And I'm not checking the felt pad again. I should be. She's she's perfect. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm fighting off a cold here for the past month and a half. Next up, we've got a copy of Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down, and I'm definitely keeping this if it's any good. However, I think we're missing a felt pad, so we can't play that one. All right, next up. And this is why I'm keeping all that reject pile. If I need a felt pad, I can find one. Next up. Power Play Sports Anthem. Let's see. We've got 2 Unlimited, Snap, Technotronic. Whoop, there it is. Ooh, Yaku Boys. I love that song. The Dave H. version of Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know what the story is with that, but before Rednecks, there was Dave H. for some reason. Let's see what's on this side. Steppenwolf, Billy Idol. Another 2 Unlimited, because that's all 2 Unlimited was good for back in the day, was sports anthems. Kool and the Gang. Opus. Yellow, except they spelled it with a W at the end. Guys, if you don't know Yellow by now and you're into electronic music, you might as well just stop my video and go check out some Yellow, because that's one of the most amazing bands ever. Seriously. Dead seriously. Yellow is amazing. But if you only know them from Oh Yeah, then you are seriously missing out. Yeah, there might be a few songs on there that wouldn't trigger copyright, but who knows. All right, next up. Sue. Am I supposed to sue someone? What's the deal here? It's a blank tape, because we've got record knockout tabs that are intact. We got a mystery tape on our hands.
We want to do in that very much so. Smoking seems to be around you, and you don't smoke, do you? No, but it's around you, so we'll call you a secondhand smoker because you sit around smokers or people that smoke.
Okay. We got a smoking thing. And nothing on side 2. This is a weird one. This is a really weird one. Naturally, I'm going to keep it. All right, what's next? A cassette with no label whatsoever. We got another mystery on our hands. I saw it was unspooled, so I had to fast wind it.
In that same moment, Battlecat raced towards Tila and thrust her up on his strong back. He flung his powerful body around and knocked Skeletor and his friends into the gaping space portal.
Did someone record He-Man off the TV?
Of time and reality, there exist 2 worlds which orbit the same sun. One of these planets, a place of wonderment and beauty, is Eternia.
Yeah, that's what that is. I'm keeping it. I was never into He-Man back in the day, but you just gotta love weird stuff like that. A Travis Tritt Christmas. No thanks. Reject pile. And what's this? The Kentucky Headhunters. I've heard of them. Can't really make out too much on this, though. Really badly worn. Like I said, guys, I'm just not that big on country. We got a channel imbalance here on this tape. Weird. Whatever played this machine, or whatever machine played this, screwed it up, I think. Out of alignment or something, I don't know. That goes in the reject pile. And folks, when I say I'm not a big country fan, Alabama is an exception to that. This is a good tape. However, it is damaged. There's a lot of tape curl going on in there. Let me see if I can get a dental pick in there. Yeah, the tape is stretched. So this cannot be used. But we can fast wind it to see if it's broken. It's not broken, it's just stretched. But not everywhere. It's fine here. This might be a tape deck testing one for sure, which means it automatically goes in the reject pile. It does sound decent. So this might actually be a candidate for respooling and repairing. And re-recording, I mean. Do I put it in the repair pile or do I toss it? I'll toss it for now. I don't like Alabama that much. And I've never been to the state, so don't even ask me what I feel about the state. So I'm not going to tell you about a state that I've never been to. But now we've got Dan Baird, Love Songs for the Hearing Impaired. This is an amazing album, guys. I love you, period. Do you love me, question mark. Please, please, exclamation point. I want to hold you in parentheses. That's a keeper. Let's see. I'm Kenny Rogers and I forgot my Mad TV skits. But this is a greatest hits, so this is likely a good one. This will have the songs I most like from him, including The Gambler. If I can move it into a place where there's a signal. It's not great, but yeah, no, it's really not great. So that goes in the reject pile. Next up, More Gord's Gold. Please tell me this is the counterpart to the other one we found. Okay, we got Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So I hope this one's in good shape because I definitely want to listen to it. Rest in peace, Mr. Lightfoot. You are an absolute legend, not just in Canada, but in the United States as well, and worldwide. Flawless. We're taking that one. Next up. I'm getting a backache from all this. Oh well. More Mr. Whittaker. And this one's got Any Song on it, which is a cover of John Denver. And I love John Denver. You have no idea how much I love John Denver. John Denver was the very first celebrity I ever wrote to at the age of 6 or so. And I didn't expect anything coming back from that, but not only did he send me a personalized letter, he sent me a signed copy of one of his photos. I will treasure that until the day I die. Honestly. But yeah, I love Roger Whittaker too. There's some good stuff on here. So let's see if this is any good. Someone's left it all the way at the end of side 1. Yeah, that will keep. Or that I'll keep. Whatever. Heartbreak 60s. I'm not really into 60s music. Way before my time, but it depends what's on here. I'll keep it. Why not? That's more my parents' era for me, but or than mine. You know what I mean. Next up, more Melissa Etheridge. Let's see. It's got Come to My Window on it. I know that song. Don't really know any other songs. And this tape might be damaged because look how much of this is unspooled, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, we got a problem here. Oh, the deck doesn't like this one. Yeah, it appears that when it got unspooled like that, it just damaged the tape, so reject. Which is fine. I'm not really that big of a fan of Melissa's. Anyone for some Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers? There was this kid in high school in grade 12 that loved these guys. I don't know why. If you remember my video on the RXDS 50, I think it was, I told you about a kid in school that ragged on me for owning Panasonic and calling it one of those cheap brands. It was the same kid. So, Jive Bunny is okay, but I've never really liked them that much. And yes, it's on there, complete with Swing the Mood. I'll keep it. Probably won't play it much, if at all. Oh, guys. We don't have to fix that Mike and the Mechanics tape if this one's any good, because we got another copy of this. But silent running sounded amazing on the other copy, so let's see if it sounds as good on this one. And it does. Awesome! And folks, if you've never heard Paul Carrick's solo work, check that out, especially Don't Shed a Tear. The man was insanely talented. He's Mike and the Mechanics' lead singer, by the way. Okay, this one goes in the keep it pile, and the other one goes in the reject pile. But I'm still going to leave it in the repair pile for now, because I do want to fix it. Alright, next up. Minglewood Band. Don't know them. Hank Williams said it. What did he say? Tell me what they said. Don't make me guess. I'm going to guess this is probably country, but it's 1981. I wasn't listening to a lot of music in 81 because in 1981 I did not have a cassette deck and I probably didn't even have a radio. I'm not feeling it, guys. Reject. Next up. Oh, now we get some real good stuff. The Traveling Wilburys. Supergroup. Roy Orbison. What am I talking about? Tom Petty. Jeff Lynne. You can't not keep a tape like this when you find one. Because the Traveling Wilburys were amazing. I might have some issues with side 2 here. No, it's fine. Definite keeper. I love Traveling Wilburys, and the shoebox is now full. And I've still got most of a roll of tapes to go through. Crazy. I hope I can do this again, honestly. I'd love to get another giant box of random tapes and just go through them and see what I got. Because this is kind of fun. Lorrie Morgan, Something in Red. That would be country. Does it have Watch Me? No. I'm going to toss that one. Not a fan. Next up. I am a fan of these guys, kind of. The Oak Ridge Boys. They have arrived, apparently. What's on here? Please tell me Elvira's on here. Because that was my favorite song when I was a kid for a while. Oh, Dream On's on here. That's a good song. Yeah, I remember vividly recording Dream On to a micro cassette one time. My dad used to have a micro cassette recorder that he used to practice sales pitches on because he was a salesperson at the local Chrysler dealer. And I got a hold of that thing and started playing with it, and I recorded Dream On with it. But yeah, Oak Ridge Boys is an automatic exception to the I don't like country rule. I'm keeping that. All right, next up, we're getting there, I promise. Lil Alan Jackson for ya. This one's got Chattahoochee on it, so I'm most likely going to be keeping this one. You know Chattahoochee, where it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie? Don't mind me. I'm going crazy after an hour and a half. Yeah, this one's got the Mercury Blues song on it too, but we'll forgive it that one. I don't like that song. Perfect shape. We'll keep it. Okay, next. The end is in sight. I can't believe I'm saying that, but... Oh, I just got a good look at what the next one is after this one. I can't wait to show you that one. But for now, we got Rick Springfield. This is the one with Jesse's Girl on it, so most likely it's going to be a good one. I tend to prefer other songs from him, but... Rick's a good, talented singer. And this tape's in perfect shape, so we'll take it. And now, yes sir, Faith No More. And it's the one with Epic. So, this is going to get some play if it works. I'm not big on metal or hard rock either, but Faith No More is definitely an exception. Mike Patton is friggin' insane how talented that guy is. And the tape is flawless, and I'm keeping it. Okay, next up. Say goodbye to Blue Rodeo, because I'm not keeping that one. Reject. Just not a fan of Blue Rodeo. What can I say? 20 Years of Dirt. The best of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. And I do like them, so... Let's see what's on here. I might like this one, I might not. For some reason, I can never remember the titles to their songs that I like. I'm going to keep it. Because that does appear to be the right recording. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Remember when I was talking about the Countdown Singers? Right here. This is going to be random singers, I'm sure, doing their best covers of popular songs, so this might actually work for the channel in terms of not getting copyright strikes, but we'll see. Yeah, the recording seems good. Yeah, you see what I mean there. That was clearly not Eddie money. And I'm going to have to take back what I said about this being a decent recording, because it's not. That was distorted as heck. But I'm going to keep that anyway, because it might work for the channel. Oh, now we got some real good stuff. I will take any Tears for Fears you give me. Full stop. I've got an extremely rare copy of Tears Laid Low. They only made 200 copies of that CD, and I've got one. I had a chance to buy a second one, and I didn't do it, and I'm still kicking myself over that one. But yeah, this is a compilation. Greatest hits. Regardless, I insta-buy and insta-keep every Tears for Fears I find. Seems like it's in good shape. A lot of empty space at the end of side 2. Yep, it's in good shape, so therefore I keep it. Next up. I'm getting hoarse. I gotta take a drink of water here. This video's running a bit long, but it's the last one, so whatever. Next up, April wine. And this I gotta keep if it's in any kind of decent shape. Is there a felt pad in there? I can't tell. Yes, there is. So I hope this one's good. Really do. April Wine's a good band. I'm getting a lot of wow and flutter off this. And this machine has no issues with wow and flutter. It's running at 0.10%. So if there's a problem here, it's with the tape. I really don't want to throw this in the reject pile, though. This one's borderline. I'll reluctantly keep it. And only because it's April Wine. If it were any other artist, I'd toss it. Next up, Peter Frampton. Another artist I really needed to appreciate more when I was younger. But this tape, I don't know. I really don't know about this one. But this is why I'm using the RCA, because it doesn't matter if it gets screwed up. What can I say? Sounds better than it looks. I will keep it. Next up, All-Star Country. Bye-bye. Next up, we got another one of these unknown tapes. And we've got damage to this one for sure. What the heck happened to this? It's plastic welded, but the tape has come out of the center hole for some reason. I might be able to fix this real quick so we can see what's on it. It's not a blank tape, so it's a pre-recorded tape of some sort. Oh, let me see if I can get the shelled apart wide enough to put this back where it's supposed to go. Let's see, where's my screwdriver? I've repaired worse than this before. Like, say, that strange advanced tape. Oh, maybe I can't use the screwdriver for this one. How can I do this? Really want to see what's on this. I'm going to have to do this off camera. All right, I got her. Wasn't easy. I had to stick a giant screwdriver bit in there and spread apart the shell far enough to get the tape back in there, but it's in. So now we can see what's on here. I did do a little bit of damage during that procedure, but whatever. I paid like 50 cents for this tape. It don't matter if it's wrecked. So let's find out what's on it, because there's no identifying marks whatsoever. Well, that sounds familiar, but I'm going to have to Shazam that one, I think. Folks, we've got us the Culture Club. And the tape is otherwise in great shape, so I'm going to keep that. Yeah, it's too bad I had to do a little bit of damage to fix that, but it's fixed and it's playable, and I will keep it. Next up, Whitesnake. And it's got Here I Go Again on here. So this could be a keeper. Nope, not a keeper. It's too far gone. Sadly, because I do kind of like Whitesnake. Next up, again with the country. 1987 this time. Anything on here I care about. I'm just going through the track listing here. Restless Heart's good, but I only like one of their songs. And it's the one on the Maverick soundtrack. Ronnie Millsap, Tanya Tucker, John Schneider, just a good old boys. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of Dukes of Hazzard, but my fandom ends at John Schneider being a country singer. Willie Nelson. Yeah, I don't see anything on here I want to keep. What's next? Oh, good stuff. Elton John. This is an old tape, too. I mean, really old. It's missing the felt pad, sadly. So I can't play this on anything other than my Carver right now, so I'll put it in the fix-it pile, because Elton John's worth keeping, and so is this. This is the second copy I have. I have a good copy in the case yet from back in the day. But I always love some Tears for Fears, even if it's a duplicate copy of something I've already got. And I've already got this on multiple CDs. I've got the big giant DVD box set. I've got, let's see, I've got the CD copy, the regular release. And I've obviously got the cassette copy twice now. So yeah, massive, massive Tears for Fears fan, and this is their best album. By a long shot. Well, not by a long shot, because their other albums are just amazing. Oh, come on, I need to hear what's on side 2. It's good. It goes in the keep it pile. We're down to the last 4, and then I can go rest. Thank God, because it's almost supper time by now. Oh, Bowie. I've never appreciated him enough, really. Strange Advance has cited him as an inspiration to their music. And Falco has cited him as an inspiration to his music. That's good enough for me. I am the world's biggest Falco fan. If he likes him, then I like him. Same deal with Strange Advance. Anything they care about, I care about. Good recording, but it sounds really overdriven. Let's see, I got 3 left here. Where are they? Here they are. I'm just going to toss the shipping box to the side here so I can keep track better. WEA's Hot Tracks Country version. Let's see, anything on here I like? Nope, nothing I like. Reject. Didn't we just see Brooks and Dunn before today? Or maybe it was today for me and another day for you. This one's got Boot, Scoot, and Boogie on it, but it's not the remix, I guarantee you, so... This will be okay, but nothing too special. That remix of Boot, Scoot, and Boogie, that one works for me. Yeah, that one's all right. We'll keep it. Now, last tape, finally. And then I can rest. Rick Emmett. I don't know him. But this was done in 1990, it looks like. Nothing on here stands out at me as being familiar. Literally nothing. What do we have? Sounds like my kind of music, so I'm keeping that. And with that, we are done. We have gone through all 190 tapes. At least I think there was 190. I didn't count them. There was an awful lot of them, though, so I am done. And I will move on to the next project deck now, whatever it happens to be. As I'm recording this, the next video in line is the Autonica again, but you will have seen that already because this is video number 4 in this series. So, I hope I've got something else that I've gotten ready for you by now, because I haven't filmed anything else yet. I'm going to start working on the Sony Open Reel deck, I think, this week. So maybe you've seen that video yet. I don't know. We'll see.